Greetings, guys. I hope you're well. I got 10 ways to tame your temper. I'll see you after the intro. So welcome back. My name is Matt. I'm from Karnak Holistic, where we learn together and of course we grow together in the sight of God. So today, as I mentioned, I've got 10 ways to tame that temper. So first one I'm going to talk about is think before you speak. You know, there's a saying where it says, assumptions makes an ass out of you and me. So when you get into that rage and that anger and you're built up, you just want to release that temper, the anger, the frustration. You want to win, you want to be on top, you want to show this person that you know your business, you know what you're talking about. Reality is you probably won't get the whole facts, right? You probably be chatting about something and say something negative, and that will make things even worse for you both, and you will be looking worse than the other person, when really if you just took some time out and focused on it and looked at what this person's saying, wherever the situation is, then let go and then speak your mind. Once you calm down, then voice your concerns. Simple as, right? Hard to do when you're in that rage and that person's cut you up on that on a motorway or down the road, or that person's just stepped in front of you and you're in fight or flight. We go into fight or flight mode, right? We fight and we want to get them back and we want to be number one, right? But really, you're number two, right? Let go and let God. Flight, we can't be creative in a situation, so we therefore we go back to being stuck and in that moment of like quicksand. So it is important that we learn and we look at our approach to these situations and then look at ways we can deal with it. So when you're angry, go away, take a couple of deep breaths, do some a bit of meditation, do some breath work, then go and address the situation, and then you know what your situation is at that moment, and then I can guarantee you the outcome will be much better. So number 3 is do some exercise. When you're angry, there's got all these dolphins running around in your body, and your body is just really got this adrenaline going. You need to release that. So you feel the way you're going to release that is by vengeance against that person or people. Go for a walk, a run, don't punch something or somebody there, hit a punch bag, punch the air even, and let that dolphins out of your body, let it circulate, because that's what's going on for you. You've got all these energy or these chemicals in your brain causing you to be really pent up and tight up, and your lips go all fever. But also when you're in that zone, look at where you are in your body. Look where you are in your body, and then see what you need to do. And if you are tense when you exercise or you walk, you be in a space you feel good about, where you can burn off that energy, then I can guarantee you things will shift for you. So number 4 is take some time out. One of the big things is when I get really pent up and people basically frustrate me, I go and I sit in solitude, meditate, focus on my guides, I focus on the situation, I sit with God, and then I meditate and find out what the answer could be. And in that moment, sometimes they don't give the answer, sometimes it does, but I always try and find out where I am in this moment within myself, within my body. What is triggering me at that moment, and what do I need to really work on in order to release that anger, that frustration, that vengeance, that I want to go and do something to that person or that situation. How do I shift this? So while I'm sitting in peace and I sit in meditation, I then try and find a solution, to an argument, to a situation, and then it normally reveals itself within the due course. So sit in peace if you can, take some time out, go for a walk, as I said, focus on you and on your inner spirit or inner self. Number 5, find a solution. Find a solution in your situation. I always say, and I remember when I was working with a team before, it's like, you want to come out there ranting and raving, throwing your temper and swerving. But I said, if you've got anger and you're in this zone, if you want to come to the forum and you want to talk about this, say what you express yourself, obviously, but always come with a solution. Come with an idea, something that we can do, we can discuss, we can mull over, that we can even look at. Then opposed to you just coming in and you just ranting and raving. There is a time and a place to rant and rave, but you in the middle of trying to sort something out, there's no point. So if you are vexed and you want to get something across, don't go over to the person angrily. Go to the person, go, look, you know what, you annoyed me, but this is what we can do in a situation. We're coming with a solution. They're more liable to look at you with love and appreciation if you have a solution to the situation than opposed to if you're just going there full of anger. Number 6 is don't be pushed about. So if you're angry, one of the big things when you're angry is that people like to take control of you or the situation. Stand your ground, look at what it is that you are arced about or annoyed about, then stand your ground and say your piece to them. Don't just let them railroad you and try and control you. Stand your ground and speak your mind. And then be quite open with what you say. Have a process or have like a script to what you want to say, so you're not umming and ahhing. Nothing worse when you're trying to get something across and you're umming and ahhing. It doesn't make you sound like you know what you're talking about. So you kind of plan what you want to say and just go through the process. For example, you can go, you know what, you really frustrated me and this is how I'm feeling, and then come out with a solution or situation and what you're doing to change that situation or that feeling. Number 7 is don't hold a grudge. There is nothing worse than you holding a grudge excuse me, against somebody, which can be dealt with there and then. And you know, there are some people, trust me, that will love to have a good grudge, you know, who love to hold on to that grudge for weeks and weeks and weeks. And you're like going, well, why didn't you tell me this ages ago, you know? And when did I annoy you or upset you? Oh, a couple of weeks ago. Why didn't you tell me? We can talk it out, we can sort it. Don't hold a grudge. It makes you stressed, your relationship with that person stressed, and they probably will pick up that you have changed towards them. So just have it out with them, talk to them respectfully, carefully, focused, and with an open heart. And then that way you can avoid this situation. Number 8 is use humor to release the situation and the tension. So this is really good. Sometimes, I don't say tell a joke. You could go, you know what, I'm stressed, but let me tell you a joke. But you know what I mean, there could be ways of approaching this. But normally, you can see the funny side of it, you know. Like, you know, that lady was caught on the shutter. She's going to be angry at her boss, but she said that she found it funny because she said, I never got caught in the shutter before. But she just took it on the chin and just moved on. We saw people who they irritate you, but you can kind of go to them. You can have a bit of a joke with them about this situation. Say, you know what? All you do is see the moan, and then it goes like, and then do like, you know, like I don't know, like dot cotton from EastEnders or something. So they'll be like, am I really that bad? And that way, but it's the tone that you use. You know what? You go to, for example, you know what? You remind me of Dot Cotton. And it goes, it seems like there's always something. What's this about? And they'll be like, they can either go, it depends which way they flip. They can go, is it really? And then kind of laugh, have this expression of laughter in your face. Like, we're not mocking them, but smile that you know, like, look, this is how, let's have this out, let's talk about it. And then that way, you know, and then both of you will be able to work through it to find a good outcome. Because if you're totally holding this tension, it ain't gonna be sorted. It's just gonna get even more difficult. Practice relaxation techniques. So key. Meditation is 1. Going for walks is 2. Walking meditation. See my video library for that because I've done a video on that and how to do it. Look at what poses you're in and take deep breaths. Breath for 4, breath for 5. Again, I've done a video on breath work. So that's a good key to release stress. The stress is built up tension that is in your body, and then it will come out somewhere, whether it's through illness or anger, but release it there. And finally, number 10, know when you need to seek help. Don't sit on it. Don't sit on the situation. It's important that you share your concerns so the person knows that you are not happy. But if you're going to constantly keep to yourself and not really focus on it, they're just going to think that, oh, he's fine, that's cool, and whatever. And really, they're really annoying you. I can guarantee you that the person will pick up on it. I'll be very surprised if they don't. They'll know that your energy is shifted towards them, and then they'll be like, well, what's up? What's the problem? And then if you go, nothing, then it's just going to spiral, So know when to speak. Don't speak when the person is a bit peed off, because it doesn't make any sense. Don't catch them when they go to lunch or when they're leaving for the day, because they could be in a rush. Go to them, can I have 5 minutes? Book a session with them, book a situation with them, book time to talk to them, and they can go to you, they'll go, okay, what's up? They know that you want to talk about something, so if you book some time with them, 2 days, 3 days later, same day, they will go, they know there's something coming, and nothing worse than you go up to them, you know what, you really annoyed me, and they'll be like, what the hell? But if you booked time with them, and you said, look, you know what, there's a situation you've done 2 days ago or a day ago, and you really annoyed me, and this is how I'm feeling, banging, it's sorted. So, there you go. 10 ways to tame your temper. So, you should be able to handle it now. But at the end of the reality, we all get angry, we all get stressed. It's a stressful day, stressful place. These days are stressful times, but you don't have to fall foul to it, and with meditation, with relaxation, with well-being, there's so many ways of overcoming this situation. As I mentioned before, breath work, that's really key. That helps a lot. Going out in nature, sitting outside, getting away from that current situation, being in another environment will change a lot of things, and that frustration you may have between you and that person. So try to put yourself in another location to get you out of that situation. But if you do, don't just walk away. But remember, if you want to, go back and speak to them and get this sorted out once and for all. So there you go. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I'll look after you. And God bless. Thanks for checking my video. Leave comments in the comments below. Below, you know what I'm talking about. And I'll speak to you soon. Blessings.